Hello, is there a problem?
Do you know why I pulled you over?
Well, you did flash your emergency lights, so there must be an emergency. Is there an injured party, or has there been property that's been damaged? Who's the victim here?
State of Tennessee?
The state of Tennessee, that's the victim? Where is he, and what does he look like, and is he going to be at court?
Can I see your ID?
Well, let's see. I do have several documents here. You may not be used to them, officer, but they are mine. I have an affidavit of truth, a secured party declaration stating my right to travel, and my common law ID. But before I can let you see those things, officer, I am going to need to see at least 3 forms of identification, because I'm not sure if you are actually even an officer. Is that squad car yours, and is that badge official? Because I'm not really sure, and I also need to know if you're a constitutional common law peace officer, or are you a police officer, because there is a difference. And so which are you? Are you a common law police? I mean, are you a common law officer, a common law peace officer, or are you a police officer, a statute law enforcement police officer? Because I do need to know.
Police officer?
A police officer. And just for the record, I don't consent to any searches, and if you do attempt to search this car, as you saw on my sticker, I will need to be compensated at least $50,000, sir. And do you intend to write me a ticket?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can I see that ticket, please? Okay. So, is this ticket a valid cause of action?
Yes.
It is? Well, like I said, where's the victim? Where's the property that's been damaged? And do I have to sign this?
Yes.
Okay, I'll sign it, but I will be reserving my rights. Okay? It's a little damp. I apologize, officer. In case you can't see that, it says, without prejudice, UCC 1-308. I will be reserving my rights, and any orders that I take from you will be upheld under duress. Okay, guys, so that right there was just a little mock-up. I don't know if I would do it exactly like that with the police officer, but I'm kind of just giving you guys the idea about enforcing your rights and knowing what the difference is. And if you listened earlier when I said, are you a common law peace officer or a statute law enforcement police officer? A police officer, he merely enforces the laws and statutes, so on and so forth. A common law peace officer, he is only interested in protecting the peace. As long as the peace has not been breached, there's not an injured party, or there's been property that's been damaged, a constitutional common law peace officer is not going to bother you if you're not breaching the peace. So there's one reason why I asked that. And one thing that I would also include in there, if the police officer says, well, if you don't let us search your vehicle, we're going to call the dogs out here and rip your car apart. Well, go get your warrant, because I'm not consenting to any search, and I do need to know, am I free to go, or am I being detained? Because if I'm being detained, then I do have a right to call an attorney out here on my behalf. And if you really want to put their feet to the fire, like I said before, during this mock stop, because I haven't been pulled over in over a year, so if I ever do get pulled over, I do have a hidden camera in my car, and I will be using that. But ask them for 3 forms of ID, because you don't know who they are, or why they're legitimate. And the Supreme Court has already held it up that that any public official has to have 3 forms of ID to prove who they are. It could be their police badge. I'm sorry, their police identification whenever they go into their precinct for their shift, their social security card. I mean, something. I need 3 forms of ID and a business card. So it's really important. And if you want to, call a supervisor to come out. You don't know who these people are, and until he can prove to me that he's a public official, I don't have any obligation to give him any of my documents because I don't know who he is. For all I know, he could be an impersonator. So put their feet to the fire and consider buying one of these. It's a custom-made stamp that I have. If you have any license or documents with the government, make sure that you stamp that and reserve your rights, because if you don't, you're accepting the liabilities of that contract, and I don't wish to contract with anybody here today. So besides that, I don't really have anything else to say. Go to sovereigntactics.org. I write articles on there every other day. I post a lot of good stuff on there. Go to YouTube. Feel free to donate and purchase any of my documents. If you need my services, I'll feel free to help you out and give you a really good estimate on that. And like I said, go on my homepage. I write articles on there every other day. Tons of free information on there, and I think you guys will really enjoy it. My name has been Randy Stroud. Go to sovereigntactics.org, and you guys have a great rest of the day. And remember, if there is no victim and there has been no property that's been damaged or stolen, there is no crime. Thank you very much.